Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Complete The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. In the last episode we found... did we find the Helm of the Crusader in the last episode or the episode before? I actually can't remember. I think it was the last episode. And we also managed to retrieve the Cuirass of the Crusader, which we now have in our possession as well. And apparently we need to talk to all of the ghosts of the previous Knights of the Nine to see if they have any clues about where to find the other relics, which we will do. But I want to loot this chest first. Ooh! Which actually has some cool stuff. Master Zorayam's Tale? I have no idea what that is, but let's read that quickly. Is that going to be a skill book or actually a... Yeah, a skill book, hand to hand. Okay, is this actually relevant? I don't think it is. Wow, it's really long. But that's cool, that's cool. So, let's start with Amiel, I have no idea. And we'll work our way around all of the Knights of the Nine and see what they have to say.
By the Nine? I've not seen such strength. Could you be... No, you cannot. You are simply a noble knight.
Tell me about the Helm of the Crusader.
You completed the quest that I could not. I'm glad that my death at least served to lead you here, as I had hoped. The original Order of the Nine was founded with the intention of safekeeping the Crusader's relics. In life, we failed at this task. In death, we seek to preserve what little we accomplished while we wait for one to come and finish what we began.
Okay. And tell me about Sir Beric. If you remember, he was... he kind of like betrayed the Order, but not really. We read that in his journal.
One of the mightiest knights of my day. It was a great boost to the Order's prestige when he joined. Unfortunately, he and I did not see eye to eye on certain matters. He left the Order during the War of the Red Diamond and never returned.
Okay, that's completely useless.
Walk with the
I don't know what
Knight.
the War of the Red Diamond is. I've never heard that before, but hopefully these guys will know something, because he didn't have anything to say about the other relics. What about Sir Caius?
How may I serve you, Commander? In death.
Okay.
Alas,
I don't think...
we were restrained.
We're not going to go
part.
through all of this dialogue, because we'll be here forever.
Walk with the Nine.
So far,
Sir
they haven't
Knight.
had anything to say. I'm assuming just like one or two of them will. But let's just keep going
I
round.
wish to see you succeed where I failed. I was on the path to the boots of the Crusader, but died before I reached them.
Aha!
Do you wish to learn what little I know?
I do indeed, Sir Juncan. Tell me more.
I cannot tell you exactly how to find the boots, for that will be up to Kynareth. I can tell you to seek out her priests, though. West of the Imperial City, on the edge of the Great Forest, is a shrine. You will find them there, and they will tell you what you need to know.
Okay. Very, very cryptic. But tell me more about the boots of the Crusader.
The boots are safeguarded by Kynareth herself. You must be tested and prove yourself worthy to acquire them.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Sir Juncan. You're the only one who's been helpful so far. What about Sir Torolf?
How may I serve you?
You have nothing to say. Brilliant.
May the Nine guide...
Sir Gregory?
Greetings, Sir Knight.
Oh, what do you know about the boots of the Crusader?
The boots have been guarded by Kynareth herself for the longest time. Sir Juncan went after them and never returned.
Ooh, spooky.
May the Nine guide
Sir
your...
Henrik?
If you are true to the teachings of Julianus, it may be possible for you to find the shield of the Crusader.
The shield, you say? What do you mean?
When the Order crumbled, I set out on my own. After years of searching, I found the shield and brought it to Fort Bulwark for safekeeping. With the help of a few trusted friends, I began work to keep the shield safe for all eternity. I never saw my work finished. I died defending the fort from those who would take and misuse the shield. I never saw our work finished. I trust that the others carried on without me.
Okay, so we know exactly where the shield is. We just need to get it. So tell me about Fort Bulwark.
It lies in the southeast of Cyrodiil, near the Black Marsh border. If all went according to plan, it should be very well guarded now. Believe in yourself, and use your knowledge wisely. You will pass through unharmed, and the shield will be yours.
Okay, apparently still has more to say.
Look to the southeast of Cyrodiil to find it.
Okay. I don't know why they do that sometimes. Like, it still says they have more to say, and they basically just say the same thing that they just said, but worded slightly differently. I don't know why they did that, but never mind. Tell me about Julianos.
History and knowledge are his domain. He is the god of wisdom and logic. He teaches us, know the truth, observe the law. When in doubt, seek wisdom from the wise.
Okay, I might try and remember that. I feel like these are all going to be clues that are relevant. But tell me about the shield of the Crusader.
The shield is safeguarded within Fort Bulwark.
Yes. Yeah, again, it's just like he
May
said
your
the same
sword
thing,
strike
but
true.
just worded differently. What about Sir Ralvus?
You have my tribute, Sir Knight. In 300 years, none have passed the Gauntlet. In 300 years, we have never known hope. But for the first time, it seems that someone may succeed where we have failed. I see in you the chance to redeem our souls and restore the Order. And now, I must ask you to press forward where I could not. I must ask you to face the challenge of Zenithar.
Zenithar. What must I do?
Below the chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn, there is a shrine to the great craftsman, Saint Calidus. Those seeking the mace must pray before the shrine. When you bow, you will receive a vision. Or perhaps not, it is unclear. The priest saw that my body never moved, but it felt so real. You will see the mace, separated from you by a great chasm. The chasm represents your doubt. Your faith must be your guide across it.
My faith will guide me?
This is what I know. As I said, my faith was weak. I did not understand the test, and I fell from the platform each time I tried to cross. I have told you all that I know. All that is left is for you to prove yourself more worthy than I. If you seek the mace, travel to Leowyn's chapel, kneel at the shrine in the Undercroft, and let your faith in the Nine be the salvation of us all.
Okay, tell me about the Mace of Zenithar.
Legends say that when Pelinal Whitestrake was slain by the Aelids, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowyn as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman Saint Calidus built the chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn as a tribute to the legend. When Saint Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the Crusader.
Okay.
Of the original divines, Zenithar is thought to be the most in touch with the mortal realm. Some legends say that Zenithar has close ties to Kynareth, an idea that is supported by the manner in which the two gods' realms interact. Craftsmen devoted to Zenithar are able to create and profit from the materials provided by Kynareth's natural world. The two work in harmony, the natural world providing for the craftsman. One cannot revere Zenithar without acknowledging the power of Kynareth.
Oh, that's interesting. Nice little bit of lore there. Thank you very
May
much,
the
Sir Ralvus. I've spoken with the ghost of the Knights of the Nine and learned where several parts of the armor of the Crusader are hidden. I should return when I have collected them all.
Guide your way.
Okay, I assume that means that Sir Casimir has nothing to say.
I know where you may find the
Well, let's-
gauntlets of the Crusader. For
Oh,
I was the one who lost them. Though many know where they are still lost. I believe there is something you must do in order to retrieve them. Would you listen to my tale and learn of the Gauntlet's fate?
see, I was going to say that means he probably has nothing to say, but because we got the quest update, but we haven't even learned about one of the relics yet, but Oh well, please tell me.
When the Order fractured, I followed Sir Beric into war, taking the Gauntlets with me. When it was over, I returned to Cyrodiil. I attempted to return to the service of the Nine, but the war had changed me. I no longer had sympathy for the weak or pity for the suffering. In the brief time I was there, I did more to hurt the chapel than help it. It was there that I was cursed.
Cursed? What do you mean?
A beggar who came to the chapel each day for help tried my patience one too many times. I lost my temper and struck him. My blow landed harder than I had intended, and he fell to the floor dead, killed in the very chapel of the God of Mercy.
Jeez.
I left the chapel at once, of course, but the damage was done. I was weak, constantly weary, and lacked the energy to do almost anything.
What about the gauntlets?
Ah, yes. As proof of the deed, when I struck the poor man, the gauntlets slipped right off my hands and fell to the floor. Heavy as stone, they would not move. None could lift them. I suspect they lie there still, in Coral's chapel. You must prove to Stendarr you are worthy to lift the gauntlets once more. Seek out the priests in Coral. Perhaps they can help you.
Okay. Oh wow, he can tell us about all of them? Okay, well, we may as well get all his information. I know this is a lot talking, but it's important, so let's go through it.
When Sir Juncan died while questing after the boots, I mourned his loss. Now I wonder if perhaps it was a mercy that he left us when he did.
Why? Okay, I don't understand that, but okay. Tell me about the curse.
It was placed on me for defying the teachings of Stendarr in his very chapel. My entire lineage was ruined by this curse. Whether it is connected to the fate of the gauntlets, I do not know.
Ooh, that sounds important. Tell me about the gauntlets.
I have no doubt that they still lie within the chapel of Stendarr in Coral. No mortal man could lift them.
Ah, well, I'm not a man, so there we go. What about the mace?
Sir Alvis quested for the mace after Sir Beric's betrayal. He believed that with the mace, he would be able to bring the rest of us together. He stayed in the chapel of Leowyn for months, attempting the test over and over. He hardly ate, hardly slept. In the end, he failed. He left the chapel broken and beaten. Sir Amael found his body and laid him to rest here at the priory.
Okay.
Walk with the Nine, Sir Knight.
Okay, so we now have all the background, so let's get out of here. I'll leave you guys here. Hopefully you'll still be here when I come back. I promise I'll get the relics. Trust me, I'm the main character. Things always work out for me. It sucks for you, but it'll work out for me, trust me. So, we have a whole load of relics to find. I guess we just need to pick one. Are they all individual quests? Yes, so we have the gauntlets, the... Wait. Yes, the gauntlets, the mace, the shield, the boots, and is that it? They're totally not in the order that we got them in, but we got, what did we get first? It was the boots, wasn't it? Yes, yeah, it was the boots with Kynareth, yes. Yes, I've been instructed to find the shrine to Kynareth in Cyrodiil's great forest and speak with the priests there about the boots of the Crusader. So I guess we'll just do them in the order we got them. That kind of makes sense, right? No, this is the door. So let's find where this is on the map. Again, in the middle of goddamn nowhere. Brilliant. Let's go to, what was that? Warwinet Inn or something? And head to apparently another shrine of Kynareth. This is going to be the third shrine of Kynareth we found, because there was, the one we did for the pilgrimage, there was the one that we found in that, like, crushed by an Oblivion portal, and now we've got this one as well. Who is chasing me? A wolf. leave me be. I haven't got time for you, okay? I've got important things to do. I'm on a quest for the Crusader's relics. We've got to kill this Umaril guy who's apparently real bad. We've got to avenge some poor guy's death, okay? So just leave me be. I mean, like, oh, that's a cool statue, isn't it? Nice. Like, genuinely, it bothers me a little bit that, like, just random small animals, like mud crabs. In real life, no small animal like that would ever attack you unless it had no other choice. Because that's just, it's dumb. You know, they realise that you are bigger and stronger, and you don't pick fights with people who are bigger and stronger than you. You know, small animals like that will only fight you if they need to defend themselves. This looks like the shrine to Kynareth to me. Although, curiously, it's not actually a location. But that's a very, very cool shrine. You don't really see these often. Obviously, there's shrines like this for the Daedra, but there aren't usually shrines, you know, like statues to the Aedra. But it looks like we need to talk to this person.
What brings you to the altar of Kynareth, my child?
Vita Vesnia. I'm here for the boots of the Crusader.
You would seek the holy relic Kynareth has bestowed upon the world. Then you must prove yourself worthy. Kynareth's creations guard her relic, and you must pass the test before you may be granted the boots.
Test? What test?
I cannot say what it will be, for I do not know. Kynareth herself will decide in what manner you shall be tested. All I can do is direct you to the Grove of Trials, and remind you to heed Kynareth's teachings. Fear and respect nature and all her creations.
Okay, where is this grove?
Not far from here, to the west, nestled within the great forest, it is a place many would overlook. I warn you that it is unwise to take anyone with you. You should go there alone.
Okay. Fear and respect nature?
Indeed. Nature itself is Kynareth's domain. All its creatures are her wards. You would do well to remember this when it comes time for your test.
Okay, very well. I shall take this test.
Then proceed directly to the grove, as your test has begun. Kynareth may choose to guard you along the way. That is up to her. Good luck.
Okay, this sounds to me like it's going to be... Sounds like it's going to be one of those things where it's like some sort of animal, because Kynareth is like the god of like nature and stuff. We have a Spriggan here, but I don't think we want to attack it. Yeah, look, she's not turning hostile. So I think that's what she meant about Kynareth may choose to protect you along the way. So I think this is going to be one of those things where something is maybe going to try and attack us, but we don't want to attack it back, I think. Although we do have reflect damage, don't we? So, right, let's save the game. Because the reflect damage we have might screw this up. I mean, come now. This is clearly a rock that's going to move, but okay, we're in the grove, I think. Is it? Yeah, this is the grove right here. I've reached the Grove of Trials. I shall have to wait and see what Kynareth has in store for me. Okay. Pick some flowers while we're here, I guess. Ah. Okay, so there's a bear. Hi. Look, he's just waving to us. And yeah, look, he's clearly not acting like a normal bear. Oh! Although he is attacking me. So maybe if I just shield. Because she said respect and fear. So, yeah, there we go. A bear attacked me in the sacred grove, but I made no attempts to fight back. A cave has been revealed, and it would seem the boots of the Crusader are waiting inside. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, it's like, wow, that's a cool door, isn't it? Respect and fear, so you know, we have to fear it, so like, you know, block, but also respect, so don't fight back. Yeah, that's a really cool door. I have no idea what this symbol is. I don't know if that has something to do with Kynareth, but let's go into Kynareth's grotto and hopefully retrieve the boots. We've got some Spriggans. but they seem friendly. Quite pretty, aren't they? You don't really get a chance to see them that much because they usually just straight up attack you, which is not nice. Any chests in here? Hi. You're just appreciating the air, you know, breathing it in. That's cool. No chests. So let's just take the Boots of the Crusader. I've acquired the Boots of the Crusader. I completed Sir Junken's quest by recovering the Boots of the Crusader. I should continue to search for the relics that the other ghost knights were questing for, which we will indeed do. So let's get out of this cave, and then we will have a look at the boots. I don't think there's any point putting all on until we have all of them, probably. Because we're not gonna have any trousers, but the Boots of the Crusader fortify restoration 5 points on self. They're really into restoration. Like the boot, I think all of them, the boots, the cuirass, and the helm all fortify restoration, which is, I don't know, slightly weird. I don't know why they all fortify the same thing. But what have we got next? We have the boots. So now we have the gauntlets, the mace, the shield. Jeez, there's still a lot to do. Yeah, the gauntlets, the mace, and the shield. Those are the three. See, I think we got the shield next, but we need to find in Fort Bulwark, which seems like it's going to be a long thing. It's going to be like a big dungeon, so I'm going to leave that one for now because we haven't got enough time to do that. So maybe do the gauntlets, I guess, because that's the next one down. Sir Casimir has told me the gauntlets of the Crusader are located in the Chapel of Stendar in Coral. I must travel there and figure out how to retrieve them. So let's head to Coral and see what we can find out. Yeah, I don't want to start a big dungeon in this episode because we haven't got that long left. And I feel like, you know, that would be a good thing to do all in one episode, you know. So, and it sounds like the other ones are going to be slightly shorter. Where's the chapel? Oh, it's here. I mean, it's only the biggest building in the entire city. You'd think I'd be able to see it, but okay. So, in we go. And see what these guys have to say. Is anyone here? Hi.
What brings you here, my lady?
I'm here for the Gauntlets of the Crusader.
Ah, yes. The Gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days. My only real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the gauntlets up. What is your interest in them, if I may ask?
Oh, well, I'm actually here to pick them up, so, you know, I've come here to retrieve them.
Oh, I'm afraid that's quite impossible. They don't move, not even a bit, as if they're the heaviest things in the world. Don't you know the story behind them? I'm not familiar with all the details, but I know roughly what happened.
Well, we do already know some of the story, but let's see. It might give us a clue as to what to do, so let's hear his story. I'd like to know their story.
Yes, well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, a knight of the old order did something terrible, and the gauntlets just fell off. They dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift them. It was a sign of the curse placed upon this knight by Stendar, I think. That curse still lingers on today, in fact. Poor Kellen.
Who's Kellen?
Oh, why, he's a descendant of that very knight from so long ago. The curse has affected his family all these years. He suffers from it now. He came here from Hammerfell seeking a cure, but, well, there's really nothing that can be done for him, I think. He may know more of the story than I. Perhaps you should speak with him if he's feeling well enough.
Okay, which we will indeed do. It really doesn't seem fair that all of his descendants have to suffer from the same thing just because one guy made a mistake. That's totally not fair, but okay, let's just run through his dialogue.
It's a horrible thing.
Yeah, horrible thing.
The gauntlets, he's down in the chapel hall.
Okay.
Good
So
day.
I think, are these the gauntlets over here? I can see candles. Yeah, okay. The gauntlets are too heavy to move. Yes, okay. So, he said we need to go downstairs. Let me just pray while we're here. Why not? And go and see this Kellen guy. and see if he has anything to say. I think he's gonna have something to do with this for sure. From what they've been saying, it looks like he's through here. Hi.
What is it? Is there a cure? Has Arelder found a cure? I know there's something he's not telling me.
Tell me about this curse.
Ah, so you've heard it, have you? Terrible curse. Been in the family almost longer than anyone can remember. When I was younger, I could live with it. Wasn't so bad, but it's only gotten worse over time. I'd come here, to the place it all happened, in the hopes that something could be done. I fear I haven't much time left otherwise. Arelder has let me stay, mostly out of pity, I think. But there's something else. I swear he knows more than he tells.
Okay.
I've seen plenty of pity in people's eyes over the years. I grew up recognizing it. But with Arelder, there's something else there. And when he speaks to me, there are times I'd swear he sounds apologetic. Guilty, even. Why would that be? What reason does he have to hold back information? I know I'm a doomed man one way or the other. Speak to him if you can. Convince him to tell me what he knows as a dying man's last wish.
I will see what I can do. Let's read the quest update. Kellen told me that his family has been cursed for generations and that he has come to the Chapel of Stendarr to be freed of this curse. I should speak with Arelder, or whatever his name was. Okay, he had some weird dialogue, so I think he definitely is hiding something, but I'm not sure what.
Welcome, Knight Commander.
Tell me more about Kellen.
I cannot face him. I know what might be done for him, but I haven't the will to do it. I wish I could help him, truly I do, but I cannot muster the strength to damn myself on his behalf.
What are you talking about?
The curse. I know what would lift it, but I cannot do it. The only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take it on myself. I am not strong enough to do this, and so I am a failure. I fail Kellen every time I speak to him, and I fail Stendarr every time I pray to him and do not ask for the power to lift the curse. Do you know one who would do such a thing? One who would pray at this chapel's altar, pray to Stendarr for the power to lift this curse?
Okay, so it sounds like we're gonna have to take on the curse, which is interesting. I mean, I don't know how that's going to affect us in the long run. I mean, like, they wouldn't give you a permanent terrible negative. Like, that would receive so much hate. So it can't be that bad, but let's see what this curse is about.
I've told you. The only way to lift...
Yeah, you already
but that
said that.
means taking the curse on yourself. You'll be...
Okay. Well, you can't have kids in this game. So, it looks like we need to pray. The priestess told me that the only way to lift the curse from Kellen is to take it on myself. I need to pray at the altar in the chapel if I wish to lift the curse. So, let me just do a hot quick save. I mean, they wouldn't give you a terrible permanent bonus. That would be so terribly received, but let's pray. Do you wish to pray to Stendarr for the power to lift Kellen's curse? Yes, I do. Lay hands added. Oh wow, so it is actually a effect. We'll have a look at that in a minute. I prayed at the altar in the Chapel of Stendarr and have been granted the ability to lay hands on Kellen. I need to see him at once. Lay hands on Kellen, excuse me. They could have thought of a better name for that. What is this lay hands? And which stupid section is it in? Oh, lay hands. Lay hands on touch, restore fatigue 10 points on touch. Okay, so we need to equip that, and I guess, so this is, we prayed and we've been given the power to remove it, but now we need to actually go and remove it. So let's talk to him first.
Hello, come back to see the...
Oh, can we not tell him?
You've seen... Do you know that I thought perhaps I tried? I'm sure you've heard that Glistel and Melintus Ancrus are living together. Simply shameful.
What? I have no idea what that rumor was, but
Bye.
okay, it looks like we just need to do it. I have lifted the curse from Kellen, which means taking it on myself. As a result, I am weary and my fatigue has been affected. With the curse lifted, I can now retrieve the Gauntlets of the Crusader.
How did you? I feel good. I feel good. I don't feel like death. I feel like running.
Oh wow, he's literally off and running. You having fun there?
Me. I can't believe it. I feel normal. Thank you so much. You have no idea what this means to me. I finally have a chance to get out and see the world. I'm not wasting another second of my life, and I'm forever indebted to you, friend. Farewell.
Have fun. Glad I could help. So, what is that actual effect we've got? It'll be active effect. Damage fatigue. Curses that consumed 5. 5 what? Apparently it's an ability? Huh? Okay. I assume that is definitely the thing. I don't understand this at all. These sections, I don't understand what the difference is. If anyone knows, please feel free to tell me, because it's still a mystery to me. Okay, so yeah, I guess it just does, like, what? We lose 5 points of fatigue, which is this green bar, which is literally nothing. I don't know what it was before, but yeah, that we're, like, literally not even slower. So, like I said, it wouldn't give you a permanent horrific bonus, but we should now be able to pick up the gauntlets. No, the gauntlets, not the flowers. I've recovered the gauntlets of the Crusader. I've completed Sir Casimir's quest by recovering the gauntlets of the Crusader. I shall continue to search for the relics that the other knights were questing for. Let's just talk to this guy first, see if he has anything else to say.
I can't believe you were willing to do that for Kellen. To sacrifice your own well-being without hesitation. What business do I have acting as a priest if I'm not willing to do all I can in helping those who need it? Perhaps I need to rethink my calling.
No, I get it. Like, it's a big burden to take on. And look, I've just realised that they have all of these actual stained glass windows for all the divines. We've got Julianos, Akatosh, RK. Oh look, in Akatosh, look, he's got like a dragon head and a human head. So that's interesting. We've got Debella. We have Stenda. And oh, I wonder if they have these in all of them. But then, like, because this is the chapel of Stenda, so like the whatever chapel it is. What did you just do? Like the main mural is like front and center. I wonder. We have Talos, Zenithar, Mara, and Kynareth. Cool. I really like those. They're really pretty. I love stained glass. I just want to see if we can buy any spells from this guy.
I'm honored to speak.
No. Okay.
Good day.
Yeah, I'm still looking for people to buy those like restore attribute spells if we ever get permanently damaged with those. But yeah, I'll find those off camera. But anyway, we now have the Gauntlets of the Crusader. Let's have a quick look at them before we end the episode. Where are they? Gauntlets of the Crusader. Fortify restoration. Wow, these guys love restoration. And resist disease 50% on self. Honestly, not that great. Like, disease doesn't really matter at all in the Elder Scrolls. And yeah, I don't know, these guys just freaking love restoration. But yeah, there we go. It looks really cool, and obviously we need it. So, we're going to end this episode here. In the next episode, we will find I think we still have the shield and the mace to find. So I think we'll probably go for the shield next. We'll go to Fort Bulwark, but that will be in the next episode. So for now, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like it if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you in the next episode.